Hello everyone, welcome to the session. So now we are moving ahead towards the fourth phase of our project, and that is about the model training. So until so far, we have clearly seen that after applying a data transformation, the artifacts that we are getting, there we will be having a test file and the train file with its output data as well, right? So now the problem which I was talking about, that we are dealing with unsupervised machine learning algorithm, is sorted. We have already applied a k-means clustering algorithm, and now because we will be able to get a target clusters, now we will be having a labels. So now we can apply a classification algorithm, and now it will become a supervised machine learning algorithm. I hope I'm making sense to everyone. So let's get started with the fourth phase, where we are starting our model trainer. Let me hit that. Here you can clearly see, right? We are trying to start the model training, and here we are trying to call the class model trainer. So let me go inside that and let me try to show you that what we are trying to do here. So again, you can clearly see that we are trying to grab the artifact which contains the final files of data sets, which is having a target column as well. And now, if you will see here, we are trying to initiate the model trainer. We are trying to extract or load the NumPy files of training air and the test air, splitting our data into xtrain, ytrain, xtest, and ytest. And here, the model factory, I hope that you already have aware about this, that this is a method where we are trying to get the best model out of the various classification models that we have. And that is what we are trying to do here. So we have created a function inside this particular method class. We will be having get underscore best underscore model. So it will try to check for all the models and will try to give a best model detail, right? And then we will just try to load that object. And here one simple thing, that once it will be able to get the best model detail, it will check the best score, and it will try to check that if the expected accuracy and the best model score, if the best model detail score is lesser as comparable to the expected one, so we can say that no best model found. Otherwise, if that's not the case, at that point of time, obviously that will be the best model that we will take. So we will call the customer segmentation model. If I'll go inside that, you can clearly see that what is happening here. We are trying to call the predict function, where it will take the data frame, it will try to pre-process it, transform it, and will call that predict function to do the final prediction with the help of the best model that we will be able to get. I hope I'm making sense to everyone, right? So this is something that is happening here. So once we will be able to get the pre-processed object and the trained model object as well. And finally, whatsoever be the best model that we are getting, we are trying to save that, right? And that is something that we are trying to do inside this customer segmentation project. So majorly when I'm saying model trainer, the major purpose is to call that class of model factory, which will be able to give me the best model out of the given classification models that we have. And once we will be able to create that, once we will be able to get that, we are just trying to just make an info we are just trying to print that particular thing, that customer segmentation model is created, and it will be saved. So now I will be having a trained model as well. And the final thing that we're supposed to do is the model prediction. So finally, once we will be able to get that model training completed successfully, we will be able to get that model training trainer artifact, which will contain the trained pickle files. I hope I'm making sense to everyone. So this is the real purpose of this particular model trainer file. So in model trainer, if in a nutshell, I want to explain to you, it will just try to first of all grab that NumPy files that we have stored in the data transformation, which is basically containing the records plus the output prediction of every cluster that I have. So in a way, now we are approaching towards the supervised machine learning algorithm. Once we will be able to grab that via applying a model factory, with the help of that model factory class, we will be able to get the best model. And in this particular method, we are trying to, once we will be able to get the best model, we are just saving that particular model file, and then we are just printing that. And that is something which we are giving as an artifact as well. And that is the real purpose of this model trainer class. Now, the final part that we need to understand here after the just let me go inside the train pipeline again, just to show you that once we will be able to get the model trainer, then the model evaluation will be started. So here, if you will see in the model trainer itself, predict function is called, right? I just showed you few seconds back. Let me show you again. So here you can clearly see, right? When I'm going towards the get segmentation model, here there is nothing but the predict function is something which is happening. So there is nothing specifically we are doing separately for the prediction part. Inside the model trainer itself, first of all, we will be able to get the best model, and then we are inside that particular model trainer itself calling the predict function as well. Once it is done, once we will be able to get the predictions as well, what is the next task? The next task is to, I hope you all know now, start the model evaluation. That okay, we will be able to get the best model, we will be able to get the predictions out of that model. How much is the accuracy of that? How much is the precision of that? And whatsoever things you want to evaluate, you can define in this model evaluation class, and your task is done. And that is what I will try to show you in the next upcoming part of the video. So with this, I'll end this video. If you have any sort of doubt, you know, right? You just need to mail me out, or you can connect with me via LinkedIn, and I'll try to resolve it as soon as possible. With this, happy learning to all. Bye-bye everyone. And I'll see you all in my next upcoming video.